Hello, welcome to AminoQuest. We are on we're on episode 5 of Lost Mines of Phandelver. These people to my left and right are our lovely cast. AminoQuest is brought to you by AminoCat Entertainment and the best dice sponsor in the world, nerdsabroadsupply.com. Sometimes you roll the dice on the dice that you buy.
Oh, I get it.
Wait. Oh, yeah, no, okay.
Yeah, I get it. That was good. That was good. I liked it.
Good job. I gotta wait for them to catch up sometimes. Congratulations, you're caught up, fellas. Anyway, US nerdsabroadsupply.com.
US only.
It's not US only, they're international.
Right. Same.
It's literally nerds abroad. It's like
hence the abroad.
Yeah.
I mean, unless
take a drink every time
somewhere else.
Jeff gives me a look.
It's been real smooth today.
So we've got some really great sponsors again at nerdsabroadsupply.com. Currently we are at 47 followers. If we hit 50 today, next week we will announce a really nifty giveaway.
I wonder what it could be.
What is it, Jeff?
Dice, Aaron and Jim. We are going to give away dice.
Ooh, what kind of
from
dice?
nerdsabroadsupply.com.
So, if you're one of the lucky winners, there's actually only one lucky winner, right?
If you're
the lucky
winner.
If we hit 50 tonight, we will provide details on how to win a lovely set of dice from our dice sponsor, nerdsabroadsupply.com.
I feel like I want to pop it.
Yeah.
Oh, we should get those. We should buy some.
I think the pretend one is much easier to clean. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous. Okay. So last week, well, first let's talk a little bit. Who are these people in our adventuring party? I don't know. Jim?
Yes. Would you like me to explain myself? Well,
yes.
I am Rowan Whitecrest. I am a human ranger. I am essentially the group's sniper. Clearly not good with group confrontations, as we found out last night.
He got sniped.
I got knocked out. So, yeah, I'm the ranger, and I'm going to stay back from now on, and hopefully stay away from large groups of scary goblin people. Aaron.
Aren't we all?
Yes.
Aren't we all? My name is Aaron. I am the rogue of the group because I'm roguishly handsome. So I was like, obviously, I gotta be the rogue. And yeah, that's and his name is Ann Caligon, and he's super cool. He's like pretty legit. That's all I got to say. Unless you guys have anything to add about how amazing I am.
He's a smarty pants.
He's pretty smart too. He does like to. Danny, tell us about yourself.
I'm Danny, and our baby, Jeff and I. Yep.
Well done.
You guys made it. You guys made that baby.
And yeah, I'm playing a bard. Human. Because I'm also human. Jeff.
I think we're all human in this campaign.
Yeah.
They also have a Tabaxi cleric.
Oh yeah.
Following them around. Her name is Redemption in a Mud Pot.
And I don't think
Some
she
people
likes
call
me.
her Muddy. Some call her Potty. Because she's the life of the potty. I digress. So last week, our team, we don't know what to call you guys yet.
We don't
Think
know.
on it. What are you guys called?
We'll earn a name.
set out on their adventure to find Agatha the Banshee. On their way out, they were accosted by some rough Red Brand ruffians, and they showed no mercy, and they wiped them all out.
Did short work of them.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So a few times that we we're good at something.
Yeah, yeah, it happens. Every once in a while.
Yep. Every other time we fought something, we have almost died.
So they left 4 bodies in their wake in town as they left, and headed on to search for this banshee. On their way there, since it took a while to get out there, they were attacked by a group of hobgoblins who were looking for the people who raided their cave of their friends. It was them. But Ancalagon, that shifty devil, blamed it on the Red Brands. And that's where they left off with that part of the story. They moved on to Agatha's lair. They were able to arrange a trade for information for a tome in exchange for a shiny little comb and some compliments. They headed back. Cosette made her way back to the shrine where she shared her information. And the rest of the party stayed on the outskirts of town because they did not know what the situation was since they left 4 bodies.
And we're also probably not welcome.
Messy, messy, messy. And they're also responsible for burning down the apple orchard.
Okay,
Okay.
we're not responsible for that.
It was a
we were
dragon
innocent bystanders.
that we were trying to get rid of that actually burned down the orchard. So technically, we didn't have anything to do with that.
We were just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
So if I write something really offensive to you on a piece of paper and I sent it to you, you would not be mad at me because it's the pencil's fault.
Exactly. It could have chosen to snap.
I feel like different situations
Oh.
is what we're.
No,
talking
it's
about.
black and
I
white.
feel like the
So
analogy is not quite
let's continue.
accurate.
Okay? So,
Pencil is not alive. Or breathe fire.
No.
so
Pen is
we're,
mightier than the
we're
dragon.
we are picking up.
Just you finger guns.
We are picking up as Cosette made her way back to Ancalagon, Rowan, and Potty to share the information that she was given by Sister Gureli.
I think she.
Did she?
I think she already did
Yeah,
that.
I did. Let me check my copious notes.
She.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we.
So right after you shared with us
Oh,
what
okay.
had happened with Sister Gureli.
Yeah, that chick.
Yeah. So, so where do we stand? As of now, I know that we have. So, can't really go into town because of the red brands. So we need to. We can either move on, or we can try to take care of the red brands. I know that we our greater goal, right, was I believe to rescue Gundren from Cragmaw Cave, I think, or Cragmaw Castle. Castle.
Well, I mean, we can either find a way to lure these red brands out. I don't quite recommend going into that town. That could be a recipe for disaster. But I do think we might be able to pull them out if we could manage to draw them out in some fashion.
I don't know if drawing them out was the best idea, so much as. So they're in the sleeping giant tap house. Yes, most of them, that's their hideout.
That's what they said.
So I said I have a few different options. I think I have 4 plans. 4 different plans. 4 different options. Maybe we can work on. See if any of them, how you guys feel about any of them. So, number 1, we cut off the head of the snake. We try to figure out, I think the town master is the leader of the Red Brands. We can gather more information on him, take him out, and see how that plays out for us. Or we can, so if they're all at the Sleeping Giant Tap House,
Right.
we can poison their drinks, kill them all that way.
It would have to be pretty stealthy to do that.
You know, we can figure that out.
Right.
I think a more difficult part is going to be getting our hands on enough poison to be able to do that.
True.
Or we can lock them in there and smoke them out. So I'm thinking we cover the chimney. We stuff it with a bunch of, we stuff the chimney with a bunch of damp green wood. We fire it up, cover the chimney, we lock them in there, we smoke them out until they're all dead.
The only danger there is you run the risk of burning the entire town to the ground.
Just the tavern. I mean, we can look and see how close it is to the other things, but we run the risk, yes, but
Well, what's your 4th plan? Is that?
I'll burn the tavern down.
Oh, that's
Lock them in and burn it down.
That was
The smoke was preferred.
Well, I feel the stealthy way might be tricky, and they always run the chance of getting caught or captured. And if they discover us in the midst of their den, we're likely to be overrun and most likely killed.
Yep, but 3 versus who knows how many? I dislike them odds.
Those are difficult odds to be sure.
What do you think?
So smoking.
So
them
we
out.
can smoke them out.
Mhm.
We can burn them down, burn down the tavern. We can poison them all at the tap house. Or we can try to find more about the leader and cut off the head of the snake. Take out the leader and hope that the
Red Brands disperse.
Red Brands disperse.
I vote for either the first one, which is the head of the snake, or the last one in this case, or smoking them out.
What do you think?
I like the head of the snake as well. I mean, I don't like the head of the snake. I want to cut off the head of the snake, like Rowan, and maybe the poison. Then
Okay.
it could be real sneaky. But
Right?
Well, why don't we do? I think
should
that
we
it's.
take a vote? What do you?
Well, I think it's actually best to put our eggs in multiple baskets.
Mm-hmm.
Let's figure out more information about the leader. See where he might be. I think I remember hearing a rumor that he was in the manor. That it's some sort of safe house for them. I believe.
Do you know his name or anything? The leader.
I believe he's the town master.
Yeah, I don't believe
Glassstaff.
I got
Is that
the
his name?
I'm checking my copious notes that I've written on our adventure, and unfortunately, I don't know
What
his
do you
name.
think, Potty? Which
What
one do you
option
like?
should we pick?
Ooh. Is that the snake? You're bleeding.
Are you alright?
You're-
You know what? You seem busy.
We'll come back
So
to you.
we'll come
Circle
back.
back.
I think so. I think smoking them out is going to be potentially one of the easiest ways to do it. So we keep that in our back pocket, but we still need to stake out the Sleeping Giant Tap House. Poisoning them, I believe, would be the simplest way to do it with the least amount of collateral damage, possibly, by poisoning the barrels in the tap house. My guess is that the red brands don't appreciate others coming in and partaking in their at their little hideout, their
refreshments,
clubhouse,
as it were. Yeah.
So I think, but we need to figure out how we can get our hands on some poison. So we need poison. We need to stake out the house to see if it's worth being able to burn down to the ground. And since both of you like the idea of trying to cut off the head of the snake, I think we need to figure that out as well. So do we split up the should we split up and figure out a little bit of each of one of those things, or should we do them one at a time?
I think this town is too dangerous for us to split up at this point. I vote that we keep our party together and hit each of these obstacles or these objectives at one at a time. What do you two?
I think you died keeping watch.
But
So I think we should move on to the
back
next
here.
plan, shall we?
Should I wrap up your face and put a bandage on it?
No, let it drip.
Well, what's the next? What do you mean? What's the next plan? What we've been talking about for 10 minutes now?
Yeah.
Okay, I agree. You're smart. You're a smart cat.
I think she's at the backseat, but.
I think we should stay together as well, and we should find out how do we go about. Oh, are you selling poison, kind sir?
I think it might be best to. I think we need to search the woods around the area to see what we can find. Maybe some nightshade or foxglove.
A natural poison.
Right.
Create some ourselves. Because like you said, I don't think that. I've been wanting to try my hand at some alchemy. So I've been wanting to do that anyway. So I think we could give that a shot in relative safety. I also had an idea. If you can make contact with Sister Gorelli and try to get information from her about who leads the Red Brands, that might be helpful.
That's a good point.
And then finally, we need to stake out the tap house. I think that probably what's best about that is to, I think, probably at night, heading in, that might be best as a solo mission myself, to head in there at night, stick to the shadows.
Well,
and because I just need to get a good look on the outside. The inside, I don't need as much to look at.
Well, since we're on the outskirts of town, it would appear the forest with potential nightshade is the closest option.
Yes.
We could then send one of us off to talk to the sister.
Yep.
And then the other two of us could, or three of us, sorry buddy, could then in turn scope out the tavern or the manor.
Well, why don't? What time of day is it right now?
Yeah, what time?
What time did she come back?
You guys came in. We jumped forward 3 days, right? We fast forward to coming back. You wrapped up the thing with the comb probably mid-afternoon. It's probably getting close to dusk.
Well, perfect time for nightshade then.
All right.
Step one has already been determined for us.
So we search the woods, attempt to find some poisons. I can figure out. I do need to figure out a way to get some alchemical supplies. I don't have what I need.
I could ask Sister Gorelli where we could find something like that, or would that tip us
Probably
off?
good, but I think I think you probably can't. I mean, I can't imagine that it's too difficult. I'm sure Barthen's provisions or the other the other place we went probably has something.
Well, maybe.
But let's try asking Sister Gorelick first. I think that's best.
Right.
You know, it's getting dark, which means it's easier for you to move around. I suggest maybe you head. I know you just came from there, but I suggest maybe she heads to Sister Gorelick's while we search.
I agree. That would be a good plan.
Okay. So we'll search the outskirts for Nightshade or Foxglove. Something that's.
How are you at finding Nightshade, Putty? You know,
Better than you are at keeping watch.
so glad you've got confidence in us.
I like to keep my arrows in my quiver, not in my chest.
All right.
Okay, I'll be safe and I'll be inconspicuous, and you guys also don't
Be
draw
careful.
any attention. Be careful.
Stick to the outskirts and just head to Sister Gorelick's
And stay to the shadows.
and come right back.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way to Sister Growly's.
So we're out in the woods searching
For Nightshade.
Nightshade and
Fox.
she's going for Sister Gorelick.
Yep.
Or mushrooms.
Mushroom.
Maybe mushrooms might have. I mean, some of those are pretty poisonous. Ideally, a bright-looking mushroom with like spots on it.
We could try for either.
Bright plants.
Why not both?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we need to find the best we can. So
What are you trying to make?
poison.
A poison.
Kind of
Poison
poison.
elixir of some kind.
Just a strongest poison we can that we're gonna try to slip into
Odorless, preferably tasteless. Slip into the red brands
the tap house
and
Okay.
in their drinks.
spike their drinks or their barrels of mead, if we can do it.
I'm assuming. Do I know of any other than? I mean, Aaron knows about Nightshade, but does Caligon know of any additional poisonous things?
Let me see. I forget what your stats are.
Well, I can tell you if you want.
Go ahead and tell me if you want to.
What do you want? Do you want me to roll,
I'm
or
gonna
did
find
you
out.
want me to just say what my like
That's
overarching
what-
stat is?
Yeah, what's the stat to know?
For nature.
Nature check. Give me a nature
So
check.
do you want me to check it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You reckon?
Check yourself. Okay.
Sounds like I'll be
That's an 8.
checking my own nature.
Okay. Alright. With an 8, all you're doing is just naming random poisonous things, but you don't really know
What they look like?
quite what they look like or how to harvest it.
Alright. Can I try it myself? Do the same thing he's doing?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Alright.
Nature check.
17.
Okay. With the 17, you're looking particularly for Nightshade.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the only poisonous plant I can really think of.
Well, you're naming off all these other things. Poisonous frogs, mushrooms, bad bread.
Are you guys trying to kill them and
Yes,
incapacitate
yes.
them? Kill them.
We'd like to,
Incapacitate will work,
Will work too,
but
but
ideally we spike their drink and they're all dead.
yeah.
Okay.
But if that doesn't happen and they just getting incapacitated, that'll work in our favor too.
Yeah, we can burn the place down.
Or we can come in and while they're
Stabby.
all
Yeah, it could be.
out.
But then fire would get rid of the evidence. And wouldn't, the townspeople wouldn't be like, who stabbed these guys?
I mean, that's true too. Would they want us? I mean, the townspeople don't love the red brands either. But I don't know how much they.
I don't think the townsfolk admire us anymore.
So we'll
We'll work from the shadows.
Vigilante style.
Exactly. Do our best work from the shadows.
I mean, yes, we are not we don't have any strong fighters in our party.
We clearly don't have any strong lookout people either. So what do I know about Nightshade God? I asked myself.
Looking it up. I'm not sure if Nightshade's indigenous to where you guys are.
Or anything similar. Anything. Anything poisonous. Anything that could cause instant death.
Oh, foxglove. I know.
Right.
No foxglove.
You know
It's no, it's different than nightshade. Okay. Oh, mistletoe is poisonous. Did you guys know that?
That's festively dangerous.
So is wisteria.
Hold on, guys. Sorry.
I'm not part of this conversation.
Alright, so Caligon.
That would do it.
That'll do.
You know what?
You know what?
Get some of the cat's poop.
We're gonna find. Yeah, we're gonna
Mix it in with the
with the mead.
With the mead.
No,
You know what? If we can't find if this poison thing doesn't work out, I say we do that
it's
anyway.
a backseat
just to
poop
see
is.
what
You know what? We should have a bag on hand anyway. I mean, we never know when you're gonna come across someone you want to really get
There's
rid
some
of.
pretty funky parasites.
And you're like,
I mean,
okay. At worst, you have
very
you have a
interesting things
severe
happen.
stomach ache, and you'd probably be incapacitated for at least a
That's
whole
that's why I
night.
say we can look for the mushrooms, because at worst they're gonna have a great drink. At best, they're gonna be dead.
a really bad drink.
Yes, a terrible drink.
Terrible.
Actually.
Their last drink. And again, if that doesn't work, cat poop.
But I you know,
But
I've
we'll
been
try that.
wanting to dabble in alchemy anyway, so this will be good.
You've already named off a handful of things that are definitely poisonous. Let's see if you can try your hand at making a mixture of those, and maybe, just maybe, we'll make our fight a little bit easier in town.
I mean,
Now, I'm kind of going, here's the...
you mix poison things together, it's not like it's gonna make someone better.
None of you guys have proficiency in the poisoner's kit? I'm assuming no.
No. Is it there's a specific poisoner's kit?
Mm-hmm.
Was that under equipment?
I didn't know that. I mean, I definitely don't.
Not that I'm aware of.
What about? Because I would like to
Athletics.
obviously develop, or use a.
Okay.
I didn't know that poisoners.
I didn't know that was I didn't know that was a thing.
I thought like with the alchemy.
Okay, so with that nature check, you don't know too much about how to create a poison, but you do have some knowledge on how to extract poison from poisonous things.
Okay. Alright. Well, I might be of some help in extracting. I'm not too keen on mixing it together, but I could find a way to get what you're looking for.
Well, worst case scenario, we can extract what's poisonous and put what we can in there. I mean,
If nothing
always
else,
give
you've
it a
got a
shot.
vial or something we could put it in.
Let's see what I
Looking in your equipment, are you?
have.
I wonder how old Cassette's doing right about now. I hope she's found the sister, and more importantly, gotten what we need. Otherwise, this whole thing might be for naught. Any luck?
I have no vials, but
Let me find that. I have any.
I'm sure that's something that we can pick up
Okay.
back in town later somehow.
So,
Nothing. Fresh out of oils.
Okay, so you're gonna have to figure out how to find vials. You have to figure out what you want to extract the poison from.
Did we find anything?
Did we search?
Well, with your nature check, you would know that you can extract things from a snake, a wyvern, or a carrion crawler. Any of those three things, but you'd have to find out where they are.
So no plants.
He's not proficient in extracting. Like, you're a ranger, right? So you're proficient in
Hunting. So he's more like a...
like you're
nature,
not.
like
you have general knowledge on how to extract things. You don't really know what to do with it afterwards.
Right, like how to
Because
make
you're not
an
proficient.
effective like potion. Out
Yeah.
of it. 'Cause I'm not alchemist.
Okay, so plants are out.
I mean, is
I
it just
guess.
those specific
So
three things?
I guess I'm curious. Like, I guess what I'm asking is, do we know what plants are? Do we know what plants are poisonous, or what look that, or we just don't know?
You don't. He might. He might know.
But it would have to be one of those creatures.
He knows more about hunting and tracking things. Like, well, you're proficient with undead things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then you would know that probably a carrion crawler would probably be your best bet.
Of course, try to find one of those around here.
I was like, yeah.
Because they live in the Underdark.
Yeah,
You
we'd
guys-
have to take a little journey.
Well,
I mean, you could find a snake.
I was like,
If it doesn't bite me
I guess
first.
we can try to find a snake. I mean,
Well,
that's our option. Or I mean, we move on from the poison and try to do something else.
what was your other plan? The other
All
one.
right, so you guys figured it out. You are headed where, Danny?
To Sister Growly.
Okay. So how are you trying to get there? Are you still disguised?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Alrighty. 16.
Okay. So you're able to make your way over to Sister Goreli's, not without incident. You still kind of have this burning feeling that somebody's been following you or watching you.
Right. Do I see her?
You head to the shrine and she's not there.
Is there anyone around?
Where are you headed? You're headed to the shrine. You're passing through the smithy. You pass by a smithy. They're just getting ready to go in. Again, there's nothing just this not typical from what you remember going in there.
Okay. If I talk to people, will they recognize me?
I don't know. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to find like a place to get alchemy tools.
Alchemy tools? Okay. I mean, you could go back. The thing, you can go back and ask around to people that you know if you can't find her.
Oh yeah. I try to go back to the. Is Sildar still there? Or maybe the barkeep in the first place that we went to?
You want to go back to the Stonehill Inn, disguised?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
is it all the way? Is it out of?
No, it's just down. It's actually on the other side of the shrine. You can actually see it if you turn around. If you look at the map.
Okay. Yeah. I'll try to go there.
Okay. So you head down the Stonehill Inn, and it's just a normal group of people there drinking. You see Toblin. Hold on, you see Toblin Stonehill behind the bar. He's just serving drinks. And he walks up to you and he's like, "How can I help you?"
Hey, good to see you again. I mean, well, I had a question. How are you today?
I'm doing well.
That's great. I was just looking for, just some alchemy tools. No biggie.
Alchemy tools.
Yeah. Do you think
What would you be doing?
Barthen's provisions might have them, or
Oh,
something?
you're looking for something that's kind of, I don't see anything. We don't have anything like that in town, sweetie.
Okay, well, I'm not, because I don't really know. If I knew about the town, I wouldn't be asking you. But, so I did hear about some rumors about, the red brands and things like that.
Oh, the red brand. Yeah, 4 of them were found dead a couple of days ago, maybe a week ago. The town's pretty happy about it. They're quite happy about it. Of course, the town master is a little upset, but the red brands are actually looking out for this group of 4 people. From what they heard, I mean, some people saw them. They have some suspects.
Those 4 people must have been really good fighters. So anyway, the red brands. Do you know anything about any of them, or?
You can find they hang out at the Sleeping Giant Inn. That's about all. The Sleeping Giant Tap House.
Okay.
But I wouldn't go there if I were you. It's not the place for a lady like you.
Yeah.
Especially since I've seeing a lot of, as of late, there have been some goblins coming into town, headed over there.
Yeah, that's probably a lot of trouble. But yeah, I'll definitely avoid that area. Thanks for the heads up. And for you guys are trying to get rid of the red brands, so I mean, do you guys know anything about the leader or anything like that?
I wouldn't know too much about. I don't know too much about the leader. You'd probably have to ask one of them.
Okay, alrighty. You mean one of the red brands themselves?
They would know who their leader is, right?
Mhm. Are they just terrorizing your city and?
They run the town, dear. They like to take the tax. We pay the tax because we don't want any trouble. We're not fighting people. The town master's afraid of them, which is why he plays ball with them. But overall, they're very happy. I mean, they're. Me personally, I hope they come back and wallop a lot of them. But.
You mean the 4?
Yes, but they don't stand a chance, my dear. Especially when it seems like they're becoming really buddy-buddy with those goblins.
They're becoming buddy-buddy with the goblins?
Appears to be.
So they might be
I don't
growing
know.
in size. Okay, well maybe they met at the bar and had a few drinks over there.
Okay.
Okay, well thank you for your help. Hope you have a lot of business. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so we go back to and Caligon and Rowan, and is Potty with you? So have you guys gone into the woods? Like, where are you guys want to go?
Well, I think that we are going into the woods, and I'm looking for, because I have a vague idea that nightshade is purple.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking for a purple plant. I'm also gonna keep an eye out for any like crazy looking mushrooms and a snake. So I'm just kind of I'm rolling the dice and just gonna see what I can find.
See what you did there.
Okay. So go ahead and give me you're looking for, give me an investigation check for the purple flower, the nightshade.
Okay. That's an 8.
Don't roll the dice.
Okay.
They're not nerds abroad, and
That's the problem.
they're driving me nuts. They roll.
Do yourself a
Always
favor.
roll
Well,
that.
why don't you
Get
pull
some
out your
Nerds
Nerds Abroad dice
You
right
know,
now
I
and roll
have,
with them?
I have
See
them right
these?
here.
Okay, so
Nerds
roll them.
Abroad.
So this is what I'm gonna do.
All right,
now.
so you actually you're able to come out, and it's nighttime. It's about 8 by this time, and you're looking, and you see kind of what looks like a purple flower, and you look real close at it. And you're not quite sure what it is. So do you touch it or don't you?
Yeah, how prevalent is the flower? Is there a lot of them, or is it like just one? I don't touch it. Not yet.
Okay.
Good call.
Because if it's just like one flower that I see kind of randomly,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and not worry about it because it's not gonna be enough anyway.
Okay, you actually do see the kind of vine. It looks like a vine, but it's prevalent. It's just real prevalent in this one bush.
Okay. So I'm gonna, since I know that Rowan knows before I just go picking it, I'm gonna go get Rowan and bring him back to see if he can identify that it's nightshade.
Okay.
All right.
Nature check, Rowan.
Oh, a flower, is it? Let's find out what kind it is.
Oh.
I don't really know, because I landed on top of the pile, so I gotta do it again. Oh, you dick. A 6.
6.
Knows less about it.
I know less
You
about
look
it than
at
you
it,
do.
you don't know.
That's
you
a flower
You
from
don't
your
quite
phone.
know. It looks kind of like nightshade, but you can't really tell.
It's dark out
Alright.
here.
What do you-
Can I go on?
Well,
I
so I go ahead and I have an old shirt,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm gonna kind of like tie up the ends of, or I'm gonna kind of, I have an old shirt, so I kind of cut it open so that I lay it out flat, and then I use my dagger. I'm assuming that I'm wearing gloves, so
I hope so.
that's part of my.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, I don't know. I guess I'm not. But if
Oh yeah.
I'm carefully avoiding the flowers, kind of cutting off the stems, and I'm just gonna, or right at the base of the flowers, I'm gonna cut off all the flowers and put them like kind of in this makeshift sack.
Okay.
So, and
Right.
just kind of hold on to them.
Okay. So you're able to do that without any contact. What do you do with the thing you used to pick it up? Did
the
you
sack.
wrap it? Oh, there's this. You just took the and used
So
it as a
yeah,
sack. Okay.
I took a shirt.
Okay.
I kind of cut it open so that I have like a sack.
Okay.
Basically, and then just kind of tied it up.
So now it's an
So,
sack.
yeah.
Okay. How many flowers did you grab? It's a whole bush.
I mean, I would say a fair amount. I don't know, like as much as basically I can safely fit in that sack.
Okay.
How much would that be?
Like a dozen? Even dozen, maybe?
No, I'd say like judging by what it is, and as far as how careful you want to grab too much of it.
Mm-hmm.
So you probably have like 6 or 7.
And I'm not really getting too much of the stalks. I'm getting just enough.
Just the petals.
Not just the petals, but like a very short stalk, like this much. You know what I mean?
Gingerly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Handling this.
Each one has about, I'd say, 4 petals. So yeah, maybe 6 or 7 flowers.
Okay. 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 So I kind of come back to our little makeshift camp outside of town.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I found some purple flowers. I don't know if they're poisonous or not. But here's my plan. I think 3 a.m., 4 a.m., you know, if they're partiers, then hopefully they'll kind of be down by then. I'm going to make my way to the Sleeping Giant Tap House. And scope it out. If I can get inside and I can get into the barrels, I'm going to just dump the whole flowers themselves into the barrels since I don't have any alchemical supplies and see if what that does. Hopefully they won't be able to see it. I can put it somewhere where they may not be able to view it, you know, throw it in a barrel and then keg the barrel back up. If that's possible.
Alright. You're not sure what they are, though.
No.
And you're not sure it's going to work.
No.
And even if it does work, we're not sure if it's going to actually kill them.
No.
Alright.
But worst case scenario, nothing happens. We're still in the clear. Best case scenario, they all die. Middle of the road scenario is they get sick.
Alright.
And if we keep an eye on them when they're all sick, you know, we might have a chance to, I say maybe at that same time we try to smoke them out. That way the weekend, we smoke them out.
Alright.
I mean,
Well,
it's not a perfect plan, but that's why we have lots of plans.
well, if you'd be more comfortable, you could plant the poison, if in fact that's what it is. I could watch you from afar, bow ready, and pick off anyone that tries to attack you, if you'd prefer the cover.
You know, I think that would be good if you hang out from afar. Your bow, it shoots pretty far, yeah?
It goes about 150 feet. Maybe.
Well,
A good.
perhaps the others can hang out with you. We can all. That from that far away, I believe the Sleeping Giant Tap House, if I'm not mistaken, is on closer to the edge of town.
True.
So
I
you
think
all
there's-
might be able to watch from a distance.
I think there's a nice ridge I could set myself up with and shoot through the windows if they're open wide enough.
Potentially.
I'm still making
Are you?
my way back.
Yeah. Are you
No,
still
you're
making-
here.
Yeah, as you're going there, she's made her way back.
Oh, okay. Oh, so any news, Cassette? What brings you?
Yes, everybody knows about us.
That's either a good thing or a bad thing.
Do they know we're here?
Both. No, they don't know we're here in this part. Right, but I talked to Toblin, the owner of the inn. or tavern.
He didn't recognize you, did he?
No, I almost blew my cover though because I was excited to see him. But I don't think he recognized me. He gets a lot of
That's
patience.
good. Thank the gods for that.
And I had my hood up. But yeah, so I didn't get the name of the leader of the Red Brands, nor did I get the location of any alchemy tools. Or he said that there probably wouldn't be anything like that here, so we probably have to be very creative in where we find it. And it's probably not sold to the general public, but maybe we could find it somewhere hidden, or maybe in like a secondhand store or something like that, or someone might have knowledge of that. But I wasn't able to find Sister Gorelli either.
Toblin didn't happen to mention anything about the goblins or how they're dealing with the Red Brand, did he?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Well, he said that they might be teaming up together.
Teaming up together.
They must have really bonded at that
idea,
tavern.
God. Let's bring them together so they make a bigger force than
Well,
now.
I didn't realize that the Red Brands would be so charming as to charm a bunch of goblins.
Well, apparently they are.
Have you ever met a goblin that was easy to work with?
No, who has?
Exactly.
Well,
So I felt like my plan was pretty good.
well, let's hope this mystery flower you found gets rid of goblins as well as the Red Brand.
Speaking of, I found this flower. I don't know what it is.
Pretty.
What is it?
Do you
recognize
recognize
it?
it?
Do I recognize it? It looks like a purple flower. And it could be that poisonous flower that you're talking about.
Wait.
Do I recognize it?
It could be.
Would you mind taking a closer look?
Do I have identify? I don't. No, I don't yet. That's one of the things that I want to get.
Hey, can I get a nature check, Danny?
Okay. Nature check. My baby. Nature. Ooh, -1.
All right.
11.
11. Well, it was better than
Better
what we
than
did. Might know a little something.
Can I inspire myself? Can I add a d6 to it?
Yeah.
Would that be allowed then? Or is that too late?
I mean, it's always hope.
I don't know. Are you allowed to inspire yourself?
I think so.
I mean, if you can pep talk yourself, you should be able to.
I mean, yeah, you can kind of pump yourself.
Right?
up, I
Like,
guess.
got this. I got it. I know it's a flower.
Okay, hold on. What do you want to do?
If it's okay with you, can I use bardic inspiration and add
What are
a
you
d6
trying to do?
to my nature
Well,
check?
are you proficient in nature?
Oh no, I'm -1 in nature.
She rolled an 11,
I got 11.
but she wants to inspire herself.
If it's okay with you, but.
No.
No.
That would be negative.
So it's an 11?
Down.
Yeah, 11.
Hold on, I'm gonna die. Okay, yeah, you just see it as a flower.
It's a purple flower. Sweet.
Potty comes up and eats it.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Oh, well, I hope it wasn't.
Well, at least now we'll know.
Well,
Let's wait and see what happens.
all right. How you feeling, buddy? I mean, it's only been a couple seconds since you ate that thing, but.
Do you have to go potty?
You should eat another one.
Okay. What do you?
I'm curious what happens.
So you kind of see Potty just sitting there, and she's kind of starts dozing off.
Right. Feeling all right?
And she's dozing off.
I hope it's only dozing off.
Does she fall asleep completely?
I'm trying to figure that out.
Give plenty a second. Great. Now her tabaxi just ate the mystery flower. She could end up dead.
Well, at least we'll know for sure.
That would be minus an entire person in our party. And if we have to go up against the Red Brands and their new
She's
goblin
the one
friends.
who did it?
No, we can't make her throw up. She's. Who knows what else is going to come up with that?
Is that? I don't know.
Sorry, I'm trying to find.
If she does end up dead, I mean, I will explain what this thing is, but.
You know, we can still.
Oh, she just kind of.
You were saying.
I think it's, you know.
So she just kind of gets up again.
Oh,
What happened?
You're awake. What happened? How do you feel? Did you see anything
Fine.
strange?
I dozed off for a minute, I guess.
It doesn't do
I don't
anything.
know.
At least not to tabaxi.
Made her a little drowsy.
Drowsy for a minute, but I think I'm okay.
A bunch of these things, then if we're gonna at least knock them out.
Well, I'm gonna hang on to these.
All right.
But I still think we should head to this. Later tonight, I think we should head to the Sleeping Giant Tap House and check it out. Because what we can do is at night, I think we'd be able to. So my plan is to climb to number one. Well, we check and see if it has a chimney. I'm guessing that it does. Most things nowadays do. If we put in green branches, a lot of green different branches, okay, and we start a fire then. We start a fire inside the chimney. Now, high up enough to where they can't see it, but still, you know, far enough deep and down where they can't tell what's in it as well. Then we cover the chimney, and the smoke
We'll smoke them out.
Right. And it's not usually the fire that gets you.
It's the smoke.
That's right.
All right. Well, I'd say since we obviously have.
And if they're already sleeping, I think that would actually benefit us even more.
All right.
Oh, you mean from the sleepy flower?
Right. Either or just the fact that it's late at night.
At the risk of losing night, I go with that plan. I think that's a good way to go. In fact, I think we should make that happen right now.
Should we barricade the door from the outside?
Yes.
Okay, where are you guys on the map?
Oh man, we're upside down.
Oh shoot.
We're upside down.
I think maybe just a...
Technical difficulties. Hang tight, guys. We're gonna find.
I think
this guy.
is the phone just upside
Yeah,
down?
like, yeah, I think so.
This is going well.
It's going fantastic.
Did we lose?
All right.
All right.
All right. Well, it's...
I feel like we're cruel people, but they're actually the cruel ones.
They're the cruel ones keeping this town under lock and key.
I know. I
Course.
just don't like that. I mean, I had the idea, but I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm thinking about barricading them in there.
They're bad people.
Alright, where are you guys?
Or
Where's Danny?
I think we're just kind of camping in the clearing.
Okay.
Camping in the clearing. We're just camping. I mean,
Alright,
that song is
I
trademark.
found an earring.
We don't.
okay, so
We're changing it. We're changing it.
All right. So
Okay.
we're in this clearing. We're camping in this clearing.
Yes.
All right. So, Rowan, give me a perception check.
Here comes the
Here
arrows
comes
again.
the yep. Here it comes.
Oh, the arrows again? Oh no.
He just said Rowan.
18.
Okay. So, as you turn around, you kind of hear an arrow just kind of
No, the arrows.
just like whiz right by you.
Bloody arrows.
And you hear, you guys trying to smoke some people out?
I turn around real quick and have my bow ready, my crossbow, because I'm sure I saw the arrow. Yeah.
Who's asking?
And you come out and you see the hobgoblin that Uncalagon was talking to. It's funny that we find you guys here.
I don't think it's funny at all. I think you're following us. In fact, I think you've been following us since that cave we nearly gave you a shellacking in back a ways. What is it you want, Goblin?
I want our stuff.
Does it look like we have your stuff?
I believe you know where it is.
I told you already, the Red Brands, they took it.
If you want your stuff, you go back to the Red Brands and either ask for it or force it from them.
We don't got it,
They do!
says a voice from behind you.
Damn!
My
Well-
friend Declan over there.
Your new friend, I take
My
it.
new friend Declan over there and his pal Harvey over there.
Not a made-up name.
Say that they were having issues with you. 4 people came up and seemed to have killed their men.
Right, because their men tried to rob us blind in broad daylight. After we were doing nothing but just trying to move from our inn to the edge of town. Now, let me ask you, Goblin, what would you do if someone tried to give you problems when you were leaving your encampment?
It's rolling.
I know. Always, anxiety always peaks and rolls. Oh no. What's gonna happen next?
Hold on. What am I doing?
I wait, sternly, tapping my foot, impatient. Hmm? Get ready with your potions, because I have a feeling you're going to be saving my life again.
You guys each have.
a potion.
You guys
I
each
do,
have
yeah,
healing
sure.
potions.
But I can't use it while I'm unconscious, so, you know. Or dead.
So right in mid, while you're talking, you get cracked on the head by the hilt of your sword, by the hilt of Declan's sword. He goes, "You talk too much."
Where's everyone at?
Oh,
Yeah. Just invisible, like, swords punching in the face.
How am I supposed to kill people if I don't know where they're at, Jeff?
I
Well,
forgot.
that's the whole point. That'll be like the ultimate boss battle. Invisible
So this guy came out of here. That's the hobgoblin.
with the bendy sword.
These are your 2 red brands.
One of these days you guys will be able to see what we're
Guys
fighting.
back there.
We're having.
Another guy here. And this other goblin. Oh, this is a red brand. There's another goblin over here.
So we have a goblin right there,
2 red brands.
and the hobgoblin.
Yeah, let's make it. Let's make that guy. Those are your 2 ruffians. And then your hobgoblin.
Are we right? We're around a fire.
Did you guys make a fire?
We did
I mean,
originally.
'Cause I thought you
I'm
guys were just hanging
assuming-
out. Okay, I'll put a fire in there. Where
I mean-
where was the fire?
I'm assuming that it was a campground, so we're all kind of huddled
Okay.
around a
In the
little
midst.
fire.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna put a fire there.
You guys will never see me.
Okay. All right.
I love this fix. Like
For perception?
that one
Well,
a while back.
At least
Oh,
I-
no, you got-
at least I perceived, but it didn't do us a whole lot of good. We're now
Oh, yeah.
tons of goblins. Red brand, bears, oh my.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh dear. Oh crap.
I can't find a fire. But I'm not.
Did you get hit? Or down? Or
Not unless it beats 16. I think it was just an action, just a pelt
oh.
over my head.
Why is not? All right. I think we're gonna take an intermission here, guys.
An intermission.
Intermission.
Because our map cam's out too.
Yeah, Matt Cam's out of commission, and we need to find out what's gonna.
Welcome back. We had a little technical difficulties. Sorry about that. Now you see our wonderful... What is going on here, guys? What's happening? What happened is Rowan just got hilt whipped by a ruffian.
Stanky goblin.
By a ruffian. It wasn't.
Oh, it was a ruffian?
It was a ruffian standing behind you because you were talking crap about them.
Well, I was talking crap about the goblin.
So he hit you with the butt
Son of a-
of his short sword. So we will take for 2 damage.
2 damage.
He just says, "Shut up!" Now you guys roll for initiative.
Got a 7.
Okay, well, where did my notebook go? Oh, there it is. 7.
A 7.
And Caligon got a 7. Okay. James,
I got 20.
20. Danny?
I got a 14.
Okay. Can you roll for Potty?
Oh, yeah. She got a 2.
2?
Mhm.
Okay. And the rest of these guys got a 4. So we will. This is how it looks. We have James, Danny, Aaron, Goblin or Ruffian, Hobgoblin. Why do I have these aren't? Hold on. I need to get 2 more because these aren't.
It's a big crowd. Apparently the red brands brought friends. I wonder where those friends came from.
It was a good idea. Don't knock it.
Introduce.
Don't knock it.
Monsters.
It's because our DM is just trying to kill us.
That's true. It's the second time we're close to death.
Wrong keyboard. What's going on? So he, what was his name? Harvey? Declan is the one who decked you.
Oh, how fitting.
He said, "Stop running your lying mouth, partner."
Great, he's one of those.
So it starts at Rowan.
Alright. Well, Rowan, a little miffed at having his head hit by a ruffian, decides to pull out his longsword and take a slash at Declan.
Okay.
God. 5.
Okay.
Sneezes. Alright, I'm not rolling with you anymore. Should have rolled.
Not so lucky.
I should have rolled with my Nerds Abroad dice instead of my Lucky die. That's what I get for trying to keep the theme of St. Patty's Day.
Your nerds abroad dice are your
My
life.
Nerds Abroad.
What did you roll, a
dice
4?
failed me. I rolled a
A 4?
5.
Oh, okay, that's better.
Yeah,
So-
a whole point more.
So you kind of take a swing at him, and so you're facing him now, right?
Oh, yeah. Kind of sidesteps my swipe.
Yeah. So you kind of just, he just kind of does this, and the weight of your sword just kind of
Carries it through.
brings you forward. Is that the end of your turn?
hold on. No, it's not. I'm gonna use my bonus action to follow up with my dagger. Trying to make up for that horrible sword swing. Oh, you!
I saw it.
You see it? You see
Right.
that?
Dink.
I think it's my dice tray that's cursed. Actually, that's gonna be. It's gonna be 14.
14?
Yeah.
Was it gonna be a 20?
Oh,
It
beats
would've
it,
been
beats
19.
it. Yeah, you
On
hit.
top of the five.
You hit Declan.
Oh. Okay. Good. For. Let's see. 5 damage.
So you're able to, your first longsword slash kind of pulls you forward, but you're able to kind of recover with your dagger, and you kind of just
Like back.
gut him in the,
Stick
not
in the
gut him,
gut?
but you stab him in the gut, and he's like, all right, Cosette.
Okay, so I will use Bane.
Okay.
And I will target those 3 right there. That one. This one, and this one.
Okay. Which one?
Actually, no. This one, and that one over there by rolling.
Okay.
So what does that do?
It is a charisma saving throw, or it up to 3 creatures must make charisma saving throws, and then if they fail, then they have to subtract a d4. I think. Yeah, a d4.
2 15s and a nat 20.
Oh man. Okay. So those 2 got d4s, or I mean those 2
The
got.
2 on the outskirts got 15s. The hobgoblin over there got nat 20.
Oh, actually, they all succeeded. So, never mind. Wah, wah.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. And Caligon.
Okay. I am going to. I'm going to jump back here. And then I'm going to fire my crossbow at this Declan. And then I'm going to hop behind here and hide.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Let's roll for the attack first.
Attack. That's a 19.
Okay, that hits.
Sweet. Okay. And that is 13.
13 damage.
Good job, Caligon. Make it up for be a matchmaker to those goblins.
Well,
All right. So, what was it? A short bow?
it was my
Crossbow?
my hand crossbow.
Okay. So, he got slashed in his stomach, so he was kind of bleeding distracted. He looks up, and this bolt just comes up and just nails him in the eye.
Yeah.
And flies up the back of his head. And he just kind of drops dead right there.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice.
Roll just like ruffian.
So the hobgoblin
Dead.
Nice.
Oh, he's not. Okay, so he takes his long bow and he trains it on Cosette. And he fires.
What's my armor class?
Hopefully higher than his damage.
14 to hit.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm 16.
Okay.
Oh, we don't have potty.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, potty.
I feel
You have a
bad.
tabaxi?
No, I don't.
Oh.
You have one?
No, I don't.
Oh, you feel.
But I will. No, we'll use Testudifer.
Such a fun name to say.
Testudifer.
Testudifer, it's potty. Where is she, Danny?
Pretty next Yeah, that's
Next to you?
next to me.
I mean, whatever she's doing. I
What
mean,
side?
She could be off
She
in the
could be
woods.
hiding
slide,
too. Maybe
doing
she's
I don't know
hidden.
what she's doing.
Well,
She's a weirdie.
You
Oh, okay, okay. She'll be hiding, like, from a distance. So
Well,
nobody's-
since you asked.
Since you asked, she's not even
She's not even there.
I mean, she's like, no.
She
I
ran
mean, she's
away.
there, but nobody can ever see her or fire at
Or ever
her.
hit her.
let's use this testudifer. Because that's more fun.
Nice. There's
That's
two.
testudifer and
Horse?
no poison in the fog.
Poison. I was gonna call the flower poison that we made poison. Maybe we should call it poison in the
Poison in
fog.
the forest.
Poison in the forest.
Okay, so whose turn is it? The hobgoblin. Declan's dead. The goblin that's standing behind Cosette. Again, fires a short bow at Cosette. And he misses for 9 to hit. Okay.
Is it Potty's turn? Let me know.
Now
if
it's the ruffian's turn.
Great. You ruffians. You ruffians.
You ruffian.
Okay, so
Not to be confused with hooligan.
Harvey
Plus 5.
kind of runs towards Cosette. Can you move Harvey towards Cosette?
Which one's Harvey?
The one that's not in front of you, that's not dead?
This one.
Yeah.
All the
up,
way?
Yeah, runs up to Cosette. Cha-cha! Right there. And scimitar!
Ooh.
I should take a note from Caligan and hide too when I
I
can.
think we're all going to be hiding.
I mean,
Melt into the
none of
woods.
us are close range fighters, so.
That was a 9 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, so then we're going.
Guys, I mean, you guys have pretty good armor, so I have
Yeah,
13.
I don't want to have to.
Potty has.
Potty's turn.
Okay.
Alright, Potty.
She's
Alright.
hidden.
She's
Okay.
going to bless her fellow fighters and like blow a kiss to Encalagon, and then to Rowan she's gonna go.
Just sit there.
But you're still blessed. You still get a
What is your
D4.
deal?
And then to Cosette, she also is like. She like.
One day, Tabaxi, you and I are we're gonna get to know each other.
You're still blessed though.
Okay.
We'll be friends one of these days.
So what is that? What happened? What does that do?
Add a D4 to any ability check or fighting.
All right. So that was Potty. We're over back to Jim.
So, Rowan is going to back into the cover of the trees, but still with a line of sight on Harvey, I take it?
Yeah.
Alright, still with a line of sight. Oh, Harv. Oh, Harvey. Hi, Harvey. He's going to fire his longbow
Okay.
at good old Harv. And hopefully hit him. Dirty 20.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, nice. Nice.
20 in a dirty glass.
For 13 damage. Very good longbow.
I mean, it is your specialty.
Specialty. Yep. So that's what I do.
Okay.
Should use it more often.
Probably should.
It's a longbow.
Yeah.
Stop that.
All right. So when it impales itself like kind of on his, it grazes his like solar plexus. It took a big chunk, but he's just like ah. Cause that.
Okay. I vicious mock Harvey. What kind of name is that? Harv? It sounds like Marv.
Marv. I call you Marv.
Oh man,
Is that a
all of
save?
our followers named Harvey and Marvin are just
Yeah,
they're all gone.
Is that a save?
Unfollow.
Huh? Oh yeah, it is a safe guess. It's,
19.
oh, he's really.
Your
Yeah,
words.
It's gonna be nothing.
Nothing
His
happened.
name has been made fun of since he
Yeah.
was in like
Great.
second grade.
Yeah, he doesn't
so,
care anymore.
So he goes, I've got iron skin around my heart,
Alright, you're
but it's
Stomach,
not
right?
impervious to arrows or daggers. But I've got thick skin. I wanted to be an actor.
And I'm like, oh,
Aaron.
that's actually pretty cool.
And he goes, thank you.
Good on you.
Thank you. And he just kind of,
Respect.
okay.
Don't kill me.
Aaron.
All right.
Follow
So
your dreams.
I.
We instantly went over the entire crowd and gone, oh, thank you, no, thank you. Not too bad.
Okay, so I'm gonna make my way here sneakily behind the hobgoblin. I'm gonna take both my daggers and I'm going to cut his Achilles. I'm gonna kind of crush down super low. I'm gonna cut both of his Achilles tendons at the same time to just like make him fall down
Okay.
to the ground and not be able to walk.
That's what you think you're going to do. I'm going to try to really do it.
Right. I roll a attack die for each one, right? And then, but I only
You
add.
only add a modifier for one.
Okay. But I can add my proficiency bonus to bow.
Right.
No, is it
Wait.
just to the damage roll?
It's
To
the
the
damage.
damage.
roll.
It's just damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so I add everything to both of these. Okay, so one of them was a crit fail,
Okay.
and one of them was a 20.
So, one of the knives just like flies
Okay.
at her.
All right. It just hits. One of them just hits. The other one misses. So you.
Just hits at 20.
So
Just like that.
you're able to kind of nick the back of his Achilles tendon, but he's still able to hobble on his other leg. How much damage?
How much damage?
Oh yeah, I forgot to do the damage roll.
Eight.
8. Okay. Now it's his turn.
Uh-oh. Now
So-
there.
Well, wait.
There's more.
There's more. Because
Act now. You're getting not one, but two bleeding Achilles.
I'm going to. This is like perfect right in the way. Not see. Okay.
Here, baby. You wanna go lay down?
I'm gonna basically dash to and kind of go under this little canopy of trees here. And come over there.
Okay. All right. So the hobgoblin moves up in front of Cosette.
This one?
He hobbles.
Yes, he hobbles. And he strikes her with his long sword.
Wait. Let's get a better angle.
I like that.
For 17 to hit, Danny.
Yes.
Not for Potty, for you,
For me,
Cosette.
yes.
Give me more swag.
Okay. So 17 to hit.
There we go.
And that
Spielbergian
is
shot.
how is he? Okay, so he gets
I can see now too.
Is that Harvey? Like I'm mad. He's like,
1d8.
Well, Harvey's there. That's a hobgoblin.
oh, the hobgoblin.
Caligon tried to.
He's
Slice and
one of
dice.
his Achilles tendon is
14 damage.
Oh,
14 damage.
14 damage. Oh. Whoa.
Wait, who
he's
did that?
under so much tension actually.
Yeah,
It's in his hip now.
should really be
Down to
hurt.
1.
I mean, it shot up into.
Okay. I'm
1.
hanging by a thread, guys.
Okay. So we got the goblin here.
I'm not doing well.
The goblin, who is actually behind Cosette.
Oh, no.
Party.
Party will do something. Got my body.
Hits him with his short bow. Hurt hits because that tries to fire at his short bow. 19 to hit. Actually, it's 21 to hit.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Bye, Crusader. Okay. Well,
Bye bye,
nice.
cruel world.
Okay.
It's okay.
And that is a 1 damage.
Oh, that was exactly what you needed to kill me.
Okay.
Wait, kill you or just knock you unconscious?
Oh yeah, knock
unconscious.
me on phone.
Okay.
Zero.
After that, the
Great.
ruffian, Harvey, disengages. Right there.
Just fire bow. Your bow is like got like 1,000 million yards of yards.
And now Potty, what does Potty do, Danny?
Okay, so she does spare the. Do I have to go into death saving throws next time? Oh, okay, so she does spare the dying, so I don't have to do that. That's our bonus action.
Okay,
It's 30 feet, so she can do
Okay.
that.
so you're stable. So because that's stable.
And then she goes up to the hobgoblin and does inflict wounds, or she tries to.
Okay, can you move Potty up towards the hobgoblin?
Oh.
Okay, and
Okay, I'm gonna roll for that. Alright, make a good potty.
Was it good, Potty?
It was a 12.
a miss.
Okay. That's it then. That's her turn.
Okay, back on top to Rowan.
Alright, still from my cover. This is Harvey over here.
Yeah.
I'm going to attempt to shoot at him.
Okay.
My longbow.
Okay.
You say it is a bad thing. $18 to hit.
Nice.
Alright.
Nice.
9 damage.
Okay. Harvey again gets hit by this longbow, and as he's like running, the longbow, like the force from the longbow, pushes him like 10 feet, and she just dead.
Nice. Goodbye, Harvey.
Take that.
Take that, Marv.
Danny.
I think I'm just on the ground.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because I'm just,
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't have
that's
to
right.
do death saving throws,
No,
but I'm not.
but you're still prone.
Still
awake.
unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay, Aaron.
So then it's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So I am going to. So I'm going to, from behind this tree, I'm gonna hide, and then I'm gonna kind of come out here, and I'm gonna get the goblin there.
The goblin or the hobgoblin? The goblin?
It's a regular goblin. Run of the mill, hasn't paid his dues goblin.
Actually,
Flinch.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the goblin first because I think I'm gonna try to just like, but I'm gonna try to get him in. I'm gonna try to get him in the leg.
Okay.
Try to get him like just out of the battle as quick as I can.
Don't tell God your secrets. Just roll it.
Okay, that was a 19.
Nice.
That's a hit.
Natural.
Alright, sweet. Alright, and then this. 8.
Okay. He again drops dead.
This one? Or this one?
Yeah.
Sweet.
This guy?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So it's back up to Mr. Hobgoblin over there.
Two.
Let's incapacitate this feller.
Danny.
Well, there's two.
Oh.
There's two fellers.
He's gonna stomp on Cosette's head.
No, there's just one feller.
No, there's two.
I don't know.
Oh wait, no, that's
Why?
Potty out there.
That's
That is
Potty.
She's already down.
You know, can we do some sort of like interrupt or something?
How is he gonna stomp when he has one?
He's got one Achilles. He's
Oh,
gonna like tip
oh,
over.
you took out his
He's
ability.
gonna
to-
belly flop and smother
Oh,
her.
great.
Okay. All right,
Just kidding. He's
that
not
makes
gonna do
sense.
He's actually gonna try to disengage and hobble half his speed, which is
We're always like questioning God's logic. Really gonna do?
15
Hey,
feet.
hey, I worked hard to get that, to get his
Right?
Achilles tendon.
15 feet into the bushes.
So 1, 2, 3. I worked hard to get that feller to be incapacitated.
Okay, so it is Potty's turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna go, since I'm right there next to Cosette, am I able to use something like, since she's at 0 right now, am I able to use something like healing word?
No, you're down, right? Or it's Potty, right?
It's
Yeah,
fine.
is Potty
okay.
able to use healing word to bring Cosette up or no? Not when she's at 0, maybe
Not when
like
she's at
1.
0.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, let me check.
Wait, how is she supposed to get up there?
Yeah.
Is it like a long rest, or I mean a short rest or something, or?
She's stable right now.
She's stable. I thought because she's stable, I thought
You should be
healing
able to
word
heal her.
Oh, I
could
can.
bring her up.
It's only
right?
if you were in saving throws.
I mean,
Oh.
I could be wrong, but
You probably are.
I was like, I don't know, but
As we're talking, like,
otherwise I
we're
don't
probably
know how
making
she's
this up.
gonna revive other than
Didn't sleep for
Sleep,
a good
yeah.
long while.
Oh yeah, you can. As a bonus action, you can cast Healing Word on her.
Oh, okay.
So she can roll a 1d4 plus your
3.
spell casting ability.
Oh, that's my wisdom on her. Okay. 7. So Cosette has 7.
Okay.
Wake up, Cosette.
Wake up, Kisu.
That goblin's running away.
Okay.
Fine.
That was.
our most lovable character didn't
I
die.
know.
So then we're back to James.
I can't see this guy through the trees, can I?
Nope.
Wait, he's right. Yeah.
He's
Right
in a
here.
tree. He's on the other side.
So
of
even
the
if I were
lake.
to move out here, I still couldn't see him from in cover, right?
Yeah, he's behind the tree.
No.
Potty can see him, and it's starting to get late. Like you know that like the moon's kind of coming to its highest peak.
Okay. Hold on a second. I'm going to go ahead then, and I'm going to move over to Cosette really quick, and I'm going to. I know she's already got some hit points back, but I'd like to cure wounds.
Okay.
You have cure wounds too?
Yep.
Oh, as a ranger, you have that.
Yep. I get some spells as a ranger. That's what I want. So. Oh wait, no, it's 1d8. So you get 6 hit points back.
Ooh. Thanks, Rowan.
Anytime. Try not to make it a habit,
Well, now
though.
that you were a healer too.
I have my secrets.
I'm back to almost full then.
Nice. And that's my move.
Okay. Cosette's stable. How many?
How many points do you have now?
14.
Okay. So you're prone though. So you have half movement.
Okay.
Oh, she's still prone.
Oh, I'm so prone. Oh, okay.
Just kidding.
I'll just vicious mock him from the ground then. I was like,
Hey, you!
you hoblin' goblin, you're hobbling away because your Achilles heel got slit. Watch out for the next step, it's a Lulu.
Zing!
Nat 20.
Okay.
He goes, we have thick skin around our hearts. And he keeps like,
Guess they all want to be actors or something.
so,
They're all.
A group of acting goblins.
and there's Aaron.
Okay, so I still from the shadows. I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna go right here, and I'm gonna shoot.
Okay.
That is a 19.
Okay, that just fits.
Okay, tough.
Dude, he really does have thick skin.
His armor class is like 20, isn't it?
Yeah.
19.
Or no.
19.
10.
10 damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Trying to.
what did you do? Oh, you shot him? So he's laughing.
Shot him.
He's like,
Oh, 20 damage.
he's dying. Like
He's
pretty
dying.
much dying, and he's about to die. But his last verse, he goes, "Good luck trying to find the answers to your questions."
Oh.
And dies.
No, I was trying to not totally kill him. Just mostly kill him.
And then
I
it's
was trying to
and
kill him.
like you notice that it's kind of late, right? Like it seems like it's starting. It's pretty late, like almost midnight. Potty drops dead.
Drops dead? Wait, what?
Wait, what happened to Potty?
Potty!
It's the
I run over,
flowers.
well, I'm like, I get up and I run over to Potty. What happened, Potty? What?
Oh, hold on. She's
Wake
not.
up.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Oh,
hold on.
because of the thing that she ate.
Wait, I'm not dead yet.
Whoa, hold on.
Is it because of the...
Let's zoom in
Must
The
be
further.
flower?
because of the flowers.
Let's zoom. You're dead.
They're at one.
Let's zoom.
Hold on.
We gotta show Potty more, not just face.
27 point boat poison damage.
27.
That was a nightshade!
Oh,
Well,
So wait, how many hit points does she have?
She has 28! No, I'm just kidding.
No,
17.
that's how many she has.
Double
20.
17 is what?
34.
34, yeah.
Okay.
She's not dead.
So
Right?
she's unconscious.
She's unconscious.
How do we bring her back? Wait, can I use my medicine kit? Pump her stomach? Or like, I don't know.
Oh, you guys are out of.
We need to try to stabilize her.
Yeah.
Okay. How do we stabilize?
Does cure wounds work for poison?
Should.
I have cure wounds too. If we want to do it together, we could like
Oh.
put
That was potty.
our hands on her and cure the wounds together.
Does it work? Can we do that? Yeah. Can we double up on the cure wounds. Like she does it and I do it.
You can cast it one at a time.
Right. What God said.
Well, yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me see what the.
I also have a medicine kit where I can
Well, hold off on the medicine kit because
make the stabilizer.
we can.
Take a long
If you guys, yeah, we can take a long rest after this.
Do we have to bring her back to 0 first? Or do we...
Well,
I think the cure wounds should. If you cast cure wounds, unless I'm wrong, I think that should actually just bring her back.
It's instantaneous.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So who's going to touch?
You could do it. Rowan.
Alright. Rowan will do it for.
You're on a roll.
For 6 regain points.
Okay. Danny 6. Add 6 to Potty's thing, and then if you're going to do it too.
That's my second
Oh,
slot.
okay. Alright. Well, yeah. I'll do it as well. Potty, we can't have you dying on us. 6 plus 9.
Okay. So that's 15.
Yeah.
So she kind of springs up, like jolted up, and she pounces, like jolted, and she just leaps and pounces on Rowan.
Oh, God.
Oh no!
What the hell?
No, he's the one that cured you.
Slaps him across the face.
me. You know, I'd like to say we're even, Tabaxi, but
Stop feeding me poison leaves.
you ate it yourself. He picked them.
Well, the good thing is that we know that we can put those in the barrels in the alcohol.
Yep.
So
Yep, true.
we gotta get
So-
more of that.
I think we should. I think you guys should find a place to get a long rest, and then I'm gonna head off because it's starting to get dark. So,
Where are you going to head off to?
well, to the Sleeping Giant Tap House. And if you want to come with, you can come with. But I think the two of them, they went through a lot tonight, so they should probably rest.
We both almost died.
So, I've got a little delivery, especially now that, you know, we know they're in league with the goblins now, so, you know, and I'm sure they thought that they were going to take care of us, so they're probably their guards are probably lowered now, since they, I'm sure they think that we're dead.
Well,
Or at least taken care of by the others, so...
I'll go with you, but just know I don't have a whole lot in the way of spells anymore, so if you get yourself in trouble, it's only by blade or by arrow that we're going to get ourselves out of it. So,
Well,
if you're
the
comfortable...
goal isn't to... Right now, we're scoping the situation out. We're going to see how it looks. If it looks promising, then we do what we can. We poison the barrels, we move on with our lives.
Right?
If it doesn't look promising, then we check out the situation. We move on from there, and we make a plan. But we know that the petals are poisonous. We just don't know how long it takes.
Alright, well, let's do a scouting run at least. We'll find out what we're dealing with.
Well, we know how long it takes about, but it takes some time for them to get taken care of.
Agreed.
So we leave camp, and we leave them to kind of recover and rest.
Okay. So it's just you two?
It's just the two of us, and we're heading to the Sleeping Giant Tap House.
To scout the area, I take it.
To scout the area, and we're gonna avoid as much of town as possible, and he's gonna hang back.
Yeah.
So I can show you our route if you bring up
Get back to
the other map. I can show you what we are gonna.
back to town. Alright, you guys are...
I'm not there anymore.
Okay. So
What, we're like over here roughly?
yeah, I would say since the Sleeping Giant Tap House. Okay, so it's right here. So looks like we've got. How far is it from the top of this little ridge here to the giant tap house?
About 100 yards.
Oh yeah, 100 feet. That's good because that's well within your bow's range. So if you stay up here on the ridge,
I can snipe anybody who gives you trouble.
I'm actually gonna come around from this side and come behind, so through here, and then come up this way.
So you guys were out here.
Yeah,
right?
we're
This
out
is
here
where you
before.
left Potty.
Yeah,
And then
it came this way.
So you're coming through.
So I'm coming down and around. I'm
staying on the
gonna go
ridge.
the long way around and come down around this way.
Okay. So you're going around the manor.
I'm going around, but far from the manor, so I'm not going near it. Coming from this side, and then I'm actually going to climb on top of this little building here, and then I'm kind of like scouting out the area. So what I'm looking for, I see that there's a chimney there, which is good to know. I'm looking at Are there any other how many doors are there? How many windows are there? I'm also trying to figure out if there is any cellar entrances on the outside, maybe.
Okay.
That I can get down to the barrels. Also, if there are windows, I'm gonna try to peek in and see what I can see.
Okay.
My goal being, can I get to some barrels without having, how easy is it to get into the barrels without having to like waltz through the front door?
Okay.
How many exits are there? And if there's any like people or anything like that.
Lookouts or whatnot. You're doing a recon mission, basically.
Yeah, we're scoping it out.
All right.
What's going
On
on
here. Gear is going cray cray.
Satchel.
Is it? Oh, the. Yes, baby, come here. Come here, come here, come here.
It's going off, but it should have plenty of battery.
Are you
Sneaky,
sleepy?
sneaky.
Yes. He's so sneaky.
I would hum a sneaky spy tune, but it's all copywritten.
That's my spy tune.
It's a pretty upbeat spy tune.
I mean, I imagine it's a little bit less, it's a little bit more like 60s spy flick as
Right.
opposed to,
Like, 90s or
early
2000s.
2000s.
Right. Probably. That's what I always like to imagine. We're gonna find out if this little adventure actually works. God's running the math. Aaron's
Yeah.
running electrical cords.
Or
Technicalities?
technical wise has been really smooth tonight.
Crazy technical. Cassette almost died. Potty almost died. We almost lost half our crew just sitting in the middle of the forest.
You brought her back to life and then she.
Yeah, she pounced on me. That's gratitude for you. It's all right. I'm still a nice guy. I'd do it again.
Maybe.
We'll have to guess.
Wait a little bit on that one.
So you're going past the thingy this way? Or are you going?
I went around the long way.
Oh, okay. So you're here now.
Yeah.
All right. I should have taken a short rest while you were doing that, but
It's all gone.
I don't know how long a short rest is. I forgot how long it is.
It's at least an hour.
Oh well, I can't do that. It's not gonna take you an hour to get around.
I mean, it's
It's only 100 feet from.
it's not even 500 feet. Dude.
Yeah.
That whole thing, probably not even 1,000 feet.
Yeah,
Dude,
maybe
all around.
800 max. It's always worrisome when God does a lot of math. I'm kind of interested to see how this all plays out. I hope it works. I hope
Can't do the whole hack and slash, so you gotta,
You're gonna have to.
make do with what you got.
Yep. You're gonna have to snipe from afar. Hopefully nobody discovers you. Because
I can still get away pretty quick, though.
yep, that's true. You are a rogue. So you should be able to skedaddle before it gets.
I can get an additional and get an additional 30 feet movement speed on top of
your dash or on top of your regular?
top of my dash.
That's good.
Because I can take an additional dash action.
Nice.
So I can get up to
book
90
it
feet.
real far.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I get an additional. My cunning action allows me, as a bonus action, to take the dash, disengage, or hide action.
Okay, so a roll for a stealth check. Going there.
This is where it'll.
It's a 15.
Okay. Overall, you had a little bit of hiccups, but there wasn't. It's late, so there's not really anybody around. So you get to the building. Okay. Roll for dexterity to see if you can get up on that roof.
Come on, Rogue. Oh.
Critical fail.
Oh, okay.
Face plants.
All right.
It's dark, so you couldn't really tell.
Doesn't matter how good my character's good at this stuff on paper.
In practice, it's a whole other
Gosh, every time I roll a freaking dice, man. Great.
What did you roll with? Did you roll with those nerds abroad? Or did you roll with those metal dice?
It's fair. They're fair. I would not roll with them. Although these ones do not roll well.
No. I've seen them.
Okay.
Not roll well.
So you're stealthy going over there. You're pretty feeling good about yourself. You go to jump up on that rooftop.
Okay.
Okay, and you kind of.
Fall into a pile of tin
Because
cans.
I'm on the roof behind it, not on the
Yeah, I'll come
Stonehill Giant roof.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't trying to climb on not on the Sleeping Giant tap house. I wasn't trying to climb on that directly. I'm too smart for that. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you're a smart rogue. That's good.
The wrong map.
Because nothing ever goes as planned, so you gotta
You gotta think ahead.
contingency
You gotta be
plans,
like,
man.
you know what? I'm probably gonna roll crappy.
All right, so you fall off the roof, basically with a loud clunk, like. Right. So.
I'm just up on the ridge, like.
I like hold it for
Get my bow ready.
I hold it for like 3 seconds to see if I hear anything.
Well, yeah, you hear.
Everybody heard everything.
Okay.
If I hear people, I'm out. Like I'm
Well,
so
you're
gone.
prone. You fell prone.
But I'm gonna get up. I mean, that's half my movement
You better
speed.
get
but I'm
up
still getting up and
fast.
running the opposite way.
You better hide somewhere, or just book it out of
Okay.
town.
So that you fall through this building over here. Over
That
here.
building?
Yeah.
Oh, from that building?
Yeah, that's the building that you fell in.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not here, son.
Oh, that's actually too big.
I'm not on the ridge. Like, you're in the building now, so hopefully there's an open window I can see through.
Does that fix it? Is that 5 feet? Smaller, right?
Yeah. Small minute.
Smaller.
Well, it's the grid on Roll20, not the grid on the map.
Oh, that's right. There's no grid on the map. All right, we'll just assume that that's.
Wait, so can I see roll 20 or do I need to use it? Or use the
Okay. So there's the bartender there.
as best you can.
So all these guys just start clamoring out. Do we lose it again?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it needs to
It needs to be like gap taped together.
I don't know if it's the wire though.
I think it might just be the connection.
What did you do to get it?
That's what I did. I just unplugged it and plugged it in. Can you hear me?
Nope, there we
Oh,
go.
we're back.
Oh, okay. All right.
We're back. Look at that. We figured it out. Yay.
All right. So you
Roll
fall
protect.
down. I mean, I don't think that you just sprung back up because it's just like clunk, clunk, clunk.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I was waiting to hear if I hear things.
Okay.
Just to let
Yeah,
you
you
know.
hear all these people just come running out of here,
Okay, then I.
seeing what's
I'm
over
up
there.
as soon as I hear something, I'm up and I'm gone. Just running the other way.
Okay.
You're ruining God's plan, you know.
I mean, he's trying to kill me, but.
Well, yeah, now clearly he's got half the town with guns.
Let me pull up the other half of that map then, because there's people on the other side.
Yeah, you thought you were going to get away.
Just kidding.
God will kill you. You do know this, right?
I cannot run that.
He will. No, he will kill
I'm
you.
gonna have
You
to
are
run
going to die. Here lies Encaligon.
Okay, so we are something like this. We'll probably have to adjust it again.
All right, I'm just going to use this map again just to say.
You say it's another house.
That
Well,
would move everything
over
over
here.
here.
We'll just use this map again and say that the house is there. Okay. So we'll bring it over here. This is gone. Say the house was over here somewhere. So let's say the edge of the house is right here. So where would your movement, half your speed is what?
Okay, so half of my speed. So I get, because I get an additional.
Additional 30 on top of your dash.
I get an additional because I'm dashing. So I'm 15 plus a dash. So that's 45. And then, is there people ahead of me?
Yeah. Well, they're running because the house was right here, or the barn.
So
or
what is
whatever.
I know what the
Let me see
people
that.
behind me look like. What do the people ahead of me look like?
They're all ruffians and a
Angry.
few hobgoblins.
But how?
'cause they're
like,
all
where
there.
are they spaced and stuff like that? I'm trying to get away from them. So
There's gonna be a lot of math in here because I'm still on the ridge with my my bow, and I gotta make sure that I can hit these guys from where I'm at.
well, I'm gonna try to lose them.
All right.
Let's figure this out here. Hold on. Here.
I mean, if I get a full run.
You might be
Okay.
able to do it.
So
Okay, so
this is the building that you fell through right
Yes.
here, or this one. This is the building you were trying to climb.
yes.
Right. So let's just say that outer area is right here. So we had all these people kind of ran over here. They kind of went after you. Over here, there are some people who came out because they heard all this hubbub.
So I'm gonna run towards this way, like obviously away from the people, and attempt to lose them, and then get into the trees so I can hide.
Okay.
So
So
my
let's just say that-
full speed
Okay.
for the first one, I can go up to, because I'm gonna do 2 dash actions and half of my initial movement. So that's gonna be 75 feet.
Okay.
With my goal getting to the trees.
Okay. So these are different people. So let's just say
It's gonna throw a ball.
there's no trees here because I don't have another map. Okay. Let's just say there's a hobgoblin, two ruffians.
Because God didn't expect you to roll a crit 1, so he didn't make another map, so you have to run away.
Okay. So you're running.
Away from them.
Yeah.
So,
So you're
let's
running
say,
those guys over here. There's more people.
So let's
over
say
here.
1. So that's 15 squares,
Yeah.
right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay.
Dun, 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 doo, 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 doo.
Go on faster.
Okay. That hobgoblin right there with the long sword.
Actually, I'm technically over on that side.
Yeah. I think you're over that way, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm within range.
Or like that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, you should be within range. Just know that
Wide open.
you're able to. I'm assuming you're able to see each of them.
Yeah. I also have
It's
height
a curved
advantage.
fire.
I'm up on the ridge, so I can shoot down.
Okay, so that hobgoblin draws his bow and he fires an arrow at you.
I die.
Hmm.
You know?
16.
It's a hit.
It's a hit. Okay. Oh, it's 2 damage.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
All right, so as you're going, you hear this, and it just grazes your arm as you kind of take off down there. And then all these, what do I have up there? You have all those guys behind you. Rowan, where were you on the map? You would be.
I'm up on the ridge. Like, okay, where's the building? I'm
So
up
building's here.
Okay.
So you're up here.
I'm up over
on the
here.
ridge.
on the ridge behind them,
Yeah.
pointing down. So I've got height advantage on them.
Okay.
I'm that direction.
He's on the ridge up here. He's like right here, I'm guessing.
My longbow.
And then I'm running this way.
Where is he?
He's up on the ridge here.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So his range, end of his range. This is 200 yards right here. Yeah.
Feet. 200 feet.
Or 200 feet.
Well, my range is either 150 feet or 600 feet.
Well, 600 you'd be at disadvantage.
Yeah. 600 with disadvantage.
Anything over, yeah.
Anything over 150, I'm at disadvantage.
But they don't know he's there, so he would be at advantage.
The first shot would be an advantage. Then they would know I was there.
So
So
the
it's just
first
one.
shot
It
would be
cancels out. It's just
cancel out,
regular.
I think.
Yeah. Okay.
So the first shot, make it count.
So wait, the first shot I'm rolling with advantage?
The first shot you're just rolling regularly.
If you-
rolling regular.
so-
You have disadvantage and advantage, so it's just a
It's just
regular
kidding.
roll.
So
Okay. So let's
make it
just
count, so
let's
I
just
would
say
don't
Where?
fire unless you absolutely have to.
so he's
Okay.
over here.
Yeah, I'm over that direction.
He's basically up
Over
on the
here.
ridge.
So-
On the ridge behind him.
Yeah. So they'd be just outside of your range. So who are you firing at? And then you have those other guys who are just coming slowly in.
Well, do I need to fire right now?
And there
I would
was
say no.
1, 2.
Because if I can get away, it's best not to.
I'm gonna
give away your
hold off
location.
until I see if Caligon can get away. If I see he's really in trouble, then I'll start letting the arrows fly. But try to keep him in my range, so I don't have to roll a disadvantage.
So he knows he hit him, so he's just like, I got him. And they all kind of run over there. You see
I don't
them.
even have any fire arrows.
They all kind of advance. These guys have caught up.
Well, you have a,
I got a torch
I might
and a
use
tinderbox.
There's another hobgoblin. There's a
You
goblin.
got a flask of oil and some.
Ruffian.
cloth.
Just like all my figurines on the.
No, I don't.
Another ruffian. So you
Jeff
have
just wanted to show off how many.
Yeah,
figurines
Jeff
he
actually
has.
bought a lot of figurines, and
3 ruffians, 2 goblins,
this is like a bad
and
Christmas
2
song.
hobgoblins. Kind of advance on you.
Funny, but it's just a lot of.
You just might die.
And the one who hits you goes, stop!
I keep running.
Okay, so all of them train their arrows at you. I said stop!
I'm still running.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my chances.
One of them lets one fly.
Sure.
16 to hit.
It's a hit.
Oh God, might have been a
Did
bad.
I get another turn though?
Might have been a bad idea on Calgon.
It wasn't their turn still.
6. 7 damage.
This might have been really bad.
Are you gonna stop? This one hits you. How much? You're down what?
I'm at 6 of 15.
Ooh, yeah,
You're at 15?
I'm
Or-
6.
I would
6.
I would-
Okay.
I would-
So you're starting to feel it. Like
I'm running. I'm not taking any chances.
Okay. So you're. All right.
How far out of my range are they?
They're still at the edge of your range. You can fire. Do you want to fire?
Let's make some small talk.
You know what?
I mean, do I get? Because I can run up to 90 feet in one turn. Has it been my turn yet, or?
It's where your guys run. You can run.
I can hit again.
But you've been hit twice already.
But I can run up to 90 feet each
turn.
Each
We didn't
turn.
roll initiative. Okay, so then
But I guess meaning like I'm faster than them.
are you faster than an arrow though?
I'm no.
That's 90 feet. Okay, so you can run your 90 feet. That's just they're good for 100 feet with their arrows,
How many 90 feet do I have?
or 150 feet with their
I
arrows.
mean, I'm gonna outrun them eventually.
Eventually, but are you gonna outrun the arrows? 'Cause you can be killed
Eventually,
before.
I'm making my way. There's a woods over there, so I'm making my way to the
You've
woods.
been hit twice already, so you're at 6 hit points. So let's say you did. Okay, you got your 90 feet. So move out there. You got hit outside at 90 feet. You got hit, and you're down to 6.
I'm off the map at that point, but
Okay.
How do I fix this? I don't have a map.
So do they see you still? Do they know that you're there? I mean, can they follow you?
They could follow
I'm
him.
gonna go outside my range and I won't be able to.
well, I'm heading for the trees because I can lose them in the trees.
Okay, let's just say. Alright.
But I'm not gonna take my and Caligon doesn't play that way.
It doesn't do well with confrontation.
Well, I mean, what's gonna happen if they catch me? Nothing good. So
No, but either they might talk to you, or I can try to pick them off while they're surrounding you, and you can try to fight yourself.
Figure this out.
This way, they're
this is all
going
happening
outside my range and they're
Over here.
shooting at you.
yeah, so I'm making my way.
So this is where they are, right here. Right, Rowan, you're here.
Stuff, yeah.
So you're making a run for these bushes
Stuff
here,
we
or
have to-
Or well, where there's cover. So I think eventually I'm coming around.
You're going around the building
I'm
again?
gonna come around.
oh, okay. So you're probably headed over here. This is probably where you got hit, right here for the second time. Okay. We're not in initiative. So
No.
how do chase rules work?
That's a good question. I read that.
They are
How does what?
chase rules.
I read
It's
that.
basically it's like I think it's in the DM.
It
manual.
is in the DM. Yeah, I remember. I read it there. Hang on, everybody. We're going to find out if Van Caligon gets out of this
we are
sticky
all
wicket that he got
learning
himself.
today. So I'm confident that I can outrun them, but
I think you're going to get turned into a human pincushion before you even get back to me. That's my fear.
You know what? That's all right.
No, it's not. I'm gonna be on a
No
roll.
surrender. I don't want to surrender. Caligon wants to run. Because like, if I can get to the trees, I can lose them. Or maybe the house. Maybe I can lose them in the house.
Just don't roll with that last die you rolled with.
Because it is getting dark, so
True.
they can't see well. I mean, I can't see super well either, but
So you can use a number. What's your Constitution modifier?
Constitution modifier.
Yeah.
+1.
Okay, so you can dash 4 times. How many have you dashed?
I dashed.
Once? Technically?
I dashed 3
Oh,
times.
3 times.
I
3
dashed
times.
3 times.
So you have one more.
Okay. So does that include now? Because I have the cunning action, and I could take a bonus dash action. Does that mean I can do 5? Because I normally get that as a bonus action.
All right, I'll say you could do 5,
Okay.
but you need to give me 3 Constitution saving throws.
3. Okay.
It's another reason why I don't like to be chased.
Because 3 is 150 feet. That's right on the edge of their bow range.
Ooh.
What's that?
Crit fail.
Failed.
Okay, so you have 1 level exhaustion.
Okay, that was an 18.
Okay, and one more.
And that was a 12.
Okay, you have one level of exhaustion.
Okay.
So that's exhaustion is. I don't have that on my book.
Exhaustion is.
I think that is.
Oh, disadvantage on ability checks.
Yeah.
It's your first level. So no getting too cocky with your ability checks there.
Okay.
No.
So you have two more dashes, right?
Two more. What? Oh, because that was 3 dashes out of.
You're supposed to take a Constitution saving throw after every time you dash, chase.
Okay. Every time?
Yeah.
So our chase is only good idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, where am I at? Where are we at right now? So that was. Because they'll need to, if they're gonna.
Okay,
They're gonna have to chase me. They're gonna have to take the rolls too.
Corner makes a dexterity.
Yeah,
Okay,
so one of you would get exhausted first. Either them or you. Like, meaning completely exhausted. And I can still technically fire on them, even if they go further. I just have to roll a disadvantage.
I think now's the time to fire if we're gonna do it.
Yeah. I think now is the time because.
All right, you're getting into the tree. Well, it kind of cancels it out. Because I'd say you're probably in the trees by now. So that would give you advantage, but you have.
Disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh,
With
that's
your
not
exhaustion.
saving throw. Okay. Okay, I'd say we're probably over here by now. Over here. Like you're starting to round that corner.
Around the corner here.
Yeah, so then we'll just
How
use the
many
same map.
feet away is that from where I'm at? As far as
You're out of range.
even at 600 with disadvantage?
Guess if you're able to see them from
Where
there.
are you?
I'm up here.
He's on the
You're
bridge.
right in front of the farm.
Well, yeah, I'm up on this ridge. Where this ridge is at.
200 feet. But you have the manor right in front of you.
Even on a height advantage?
Yeah, because it's the gates. Like you're not.
I think it's on a hill. Too.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it's in my way.
yeah. So you can't see him. You don't
Sorry,
have line of sight.
Kelly, you better run, boy.
So let's just reset again and say it's a different map, Aaron.
Okay.
Like we'll just.
It's the Hanna-Barbera of D&D. It's be the same tree.
So let's just figure out this treadmill.
Hey, I'm okay.
Okay, so let's say you're in the trees. Okay, I'll just
Okay.
give you that. So your failed save is just a regular check because you should be at advantage by hiding, but you're at disadvantage because your Constitution, right? So these guys, let's say they. Oh, gosh, there's so many.
You're gonna have to do
How
a
does
lot
it
more.
work when you do them as a group?
The way so there's a table on your thing.
On the handbook.
And it says attackers needed for 1 to hit. No, on your actually sorry, right on your DM screen.
Oh.
There's a group attack thing. I think it's on the 3rd panel there. And attackers needed for 1 to hit. So you roll.
Mob attacks or D20 roll needed. Attackers needed for 1 hit. So what does that mean? If I roll, like say it says I roll a. It says roll needed 1 to 5. Attackers need for 1 to hit 1. So if I roll a 1 to 5.
That means that attackers needed for 1 to hit 1. That means that.
That's a good question. If attackers need, okay, you need 1 attacker or
1 attacker and 1 hit. So I think it works kind of as almost like a saving throw for us. Because if I roll a 1 through 5, each of the attack, maybe each.
It's
Sorry,
reversed,
guys.
so I would be rolling. 'Cause
Right.
It's not.
Let me see. Mob attacks.
Combat.
Learning.
Access denied.
How do we do mob attacks?
I guess I don't have access to the.
Because it's a chase. We're not like we're running and then
I mean, I think a lot of it just is up to you.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where did my
What's up?
my DM guide go?
Over there.
Oh, they're bringing over there. Okay.
I'm kind of interested. I want to see what happens though in Golan and Caligon. Sure, if he doesn't die, because I can't get to him. We have to carry the bad news back to the group.
Okay, so while we're doing that,
Nobody wants to do that.
Oh, I gotta figure that out. So yeah, we would get the exhaustion also. So I want to roll for them as a group, though. You know what I mean? For the exhaustion,
Right.
Aaron, without having to do it
Individually.
8 times. So
So I would just roll once and see if they.
let's see, 14. Save 12 and one more, and that one. So not 20. They have no exhaustion.
Well, that's dumb.
So D20 roll needed. 1 to 5. Attacker is needed for 1 to hit. I'm trying what? So it goes up. So if I roll a 6 to 12, I need 2 attackers.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking it up right now.
So in order for 6 to 12 to hit, you need that many attackers.
So it doesn't. I have 8 attackers already. So
Alright.
For example, okay, so look up the minimum D20 roll needed on the mob attacks team. Wait, hold on.
we're learning.
Learning stuff.
Sarah and Danny, who's watching.
Everybody else.
Okay, so instead of rolling an attack roll, determine the minimum D20 roll a creature needs in order to hit a target by subtracting its attack bonus from the target's AC.
But the attack bonuses are all different for these.
What's the average?
I'll teach you to mob up on us.
Yay, math.
Math. I thought I was done with this.
Okay.
Let's see how I roll.
So let's see.
Hey, I rolled a 19 with this metal one.
Oh, goblin.
I'm gonna try that again. Well, you guys are busy.
What was I looking for? Attack bonus?
20.
Okay.
What am I looking for again, Aaron? What I'm trying to the average of what?
So the average of their
Their
attack
AC.
bonus.
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, okay.
So
So they have a +1 on that. So there's how many hobgoblins?
it says
1, 2 hobgoblins. So there's 2.
so instead of rolling an attack roll, determine the minimum D20 roll a creature needs in order to hit a target by subtracting its attack bonus from the target's AC. My AC is 13. So subtracting its attack bonus, it's 12.
Hold on. Well, I have different monsters in there, so I have to get the average, right?
Yeah.
Darn that crit one.
+4. How many goblins do I have? 1, 2. 2 goblins. So that's 8. And ruffians.
Okay.
Okay, ruffians don't have ranged weapons, so it's 8, 9. It would be 10 divided by 3 or 10 divided by 2, because only 2 of them have ranged weapons.
Only 2 of them have ranged weapons?
Yeah.
Well, if it's only the 2, then it only then the
It's
attack is
0,
only
yes.
determined by the two of them.
Yeah, so 10, so 2 minus what?
So I don't even think it would need
What is yours?
a mob attack at that point. Because they're the only two that can hit me. So you would only just roll
Oh, there are two. There's 2 of each of them.
that. So 4 total.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I think
4.
I think you it's and their total is 10.
Yeah.
The 4 of them.
All 4 of them, their total is 10.
Okay, so yeah, it'd be 10 divided by 4, so that's 2.5.
So 2.5 plus
right. 2.5
subtracted by
times
if you round it.
4, if we're rounding.
So if we're just, then we'll say 3 if we're rounding. 2.5.
Say 2. So 2 or 3. So 3. So that if their average is 3, that means it's 3 minus my 13 or 13 minus 3.
10.
So 10. So attackers needed for 1 to hit.
2.
It's 2, meaning that of those 4 attacks to attackers,
2 of them have to get the.
2 of them hit.
If I roll.
Because for every group of 2, 1 of them hits.
For every group of 2, 1 of them hits. If I roll, that's if I rolled a 1 through or a 6 through 12.
You don't even need to roll.
You don't?
That's based the D20 roll.
Oh, because it's not. I don't really have a
based
mob.
off of
Yeah.
what your attack
So how
bonus
does it
is
work
and stuff.
for the chase then?
I feel like you'd have to.
I think we just have to keep running, I guess.
Yeah, you have to incorporate the
I
exhaustion.
think it
into that,
kind
too.
of works as
Yeah.
like
Okay. So we'll just keep running until one of us.
I think
quits.
it works somewhat as initiative does.
Yeah. You just roll until the other one outruns or out exhausts
All right.
the other
So
guy.
I'll run them as a.
As a group?
There's.
I think it
3 of
works
them.
best. If it were me, I would work it as I would treat it as initiative.
Yeah.
But I would treat them as a single group and just kind of have them all go at the same time.
Right.
And then for the attack, I would just say, okay, 2 of them.
Okay. So
If
then I
they're
would.
within
So
range.
then I need to roll 6 Constitution saving throws.
Are they dashing?
Well, they're chasing you, so
They're
I figure
chasing.
that they're dashing at the same amount of time you are, right?
Are they dashing 6 times?
Oh wait, no, I was thinking there's 2. You said as a group. So yeah, so just 3 times. So as a group, they don't have any initiative, and they've already dashed 3 times, so they're already at speed, but you're at a disadvantage because you have 1 exhaustion, but you're hidden, so it really cancels it out to hide or run. Okay, so escape factors.
I think it should be clear.
They don't have any perfection.
I think we started messy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, if Narza gives up the chase, the quarry makes a dexterity stealth check at the end of each round. After every participant in the chase has taken its turn, the result is compared to the passive wisdom scores of the pursuers.
So I need to make a stealth check.
Yeah, but where's the passive wisdom? Where is that? 9 for the ruffians. I guess we'll just average them out. Just to...
Hey, once we figure this out, though, we'll be able to nail anything else down.
What'd you guys do this session? Not much of anything, actually.
Math, lots of math.
I think it's good that we learned this. It's probably not the funnest to watch, but
Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
But
9, 8,
We all I gotta learn somewhere.
for us, anyway, you know.
I hope
Hey,
it's exciting.
But now you know, right? Okay, so
future episodes will be awesome. It'll be fine.
mob attacks and a chase. Not traditional things you find, but
But we're not a traditional group, are we?
no.
So
Hey, there's a
9,
way that I'm gonna make things difficult, unfortunately.
9, 8, 10.
Well, that'll be great. Cool. being the DM, like, okay, Aaron's gonna give me like 5,000. So
I'm just trying to survive.
if I'm in a
okay?
hot air balloon
I'm gonna get out of here.
and I'm tethered to the leg by a large rope, and you're firing arrows at me,
All right, I'm just gonna say their average.
I really hope you do get out of there. I really, really do hope you do, because there is nothing I can do for you at this point.
Nope. But that's okay.
I really don't want to take bad news back to the group. Like,
I'm just gonna say their passive perception collaboratively is a 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just
can do that.
Yeah.
I hope.
Well, it's like a 50-50 chance, I guess. Almost. Like,
Well, I can have my stealth modifier though too, right?
yeah, but you don't have any advantage on anything. But you can add your stealth modifier
Right.
because you're hiding. Yeah.
Okay.
That's if.
I got this. This is fun. This is different. Yes. 20. Dirty 20.
Okay.
dirty 20.
All right. All this time, you hide in the tree and they can't find you.
Hey, I'm good. You know? I evaporate into the
It's
mist.
gonna be just like a video game. You're
Into the
gonna
darkness.
sit down on a bench with a bunch of other people, and you're like,
All right. So you're up in the tree. I guess. What did you do? Where are you hiding?
I mean,
in a really tall tree.
I feel like in there's a kind of like a grove of trees that I was able to kind of like.
Okay. So they hang around. They kind of look for you for like 15, 20 minutes, and they kind of start to lose interest. I was like, let's just go back. Just go get a drink, and they head back to the tavern.
Well, your recon mission sort of worked.
Yeah. What did I actually at least to see the building, and like, did I gather anything? From
Well,
that?
the thing is, you went around. You tried to climb that building, and then you fell and slipped, and you got up and dashed.
Okay.
So I don't think you really saw anything because you had to
Fair
look
enough.
at the building
just
to
a
climb
blur.
it, and then unless you saw it like on your way down, you couldn't really
Like, oh,
see much.
nice building.
Fair enough, but I have.
Because I think you dashed 3 times, so you literally ran like, I don't know how you would see anything.
I mean, that's true.
Other than the
I
guys
feel
chasing.
I
you.
feel like that. Okay.
I would see the guys chasing you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna get out of my hiding place and then
All right.
I'm
Well,
gonna
okay, let me
Rowan.
do this one. Okay, so you're at your. Are you in a tree or anything, or you're just down hiding somewhere?
I'm like I'm not up in the tree.
Okay.
I'm kind of down.
You're kind of down. Okay.
Yeah.
So you kind of can you give me a perception check?
19.
Okay. So as you're about to hide, you notice, like, you see them all leaving, and you see this one ruffian is just like stops and kind of goes back towards you, and he's looking for you, but he's not. You just notice that he's turning around. He's not going towards you. He's just going in general direction, but he's kind of
in the area.
yeah. He's
Okay.
he's trying to get a wide berth by himself.
Okay. I kind of watch and wait to see what a little bit more. So what? He's trying to separate himself from the group.
No, he's trying to
Just
find
like
you.
Be
He's
where
trying to
you
find
are.
me.
Yeah.
Try
And
to
he's
use
kind of
wide
he's
sweeps.
kind of muttering to himself.
I'm waiting,
Okay.
and I've got my dagger and I've got my bow, and I'm just gonna stay here until, unless it looks like he's about to find me.
Yeah.
In which case, if he gets close, if he gets too close,
within your range.
if it looks like he's about to find me, I'm gonna shoot him and then I'm gonna stab him with my dagger.
Okay.
If he gets too close, but I'm gonna try to like.
Wait him out.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I've got a new plan.
Oh, a new plan. You might want to take a rest before you.
We'll take a rest, but
So
well,
these guys give up.
we might. I have
But
an idea.
hey, it's the same map.
Hey, it's like this world.
Yeah, this guy. Where are you hiding? We'll just say this side's this side now.
Okay. So, let's just say I'm hiding in like this group of trees here.
Okay, so you notice like this is back towards where they went. He's kind of circling around like right here.
I'm in this group of trees over here.
Right here. Okay. And he's just muttering to himself. So I'm gonna find this guy. Call me a loser. Loser Larry. Oh, my dad,
Wait, you call him what is it?
my dad was cool.
I'm gonna wait because I don't want.
I'm a red brand. I'm a red Larry. Ugh, Larry, you better find this guy. And he's just kind of like, come on, Larry. Like he's really got something to prove.
I almost feel bad for this guy.
Tell me I suck. And then like he's walking, he trips on his shoelaces. He gets back up. Oh. I'm gonna bring him back. We're gonna question him. We're gonna find out what the heck is
So
going
when
on.
he tripped,
Yeah.
I fired my crossbow at him right
As
when
he
he was
tripped?
down.
When he was down, so like
Yeah.
towards the ground. All right, roll to hit.
And as soon as I fire, because he fall. How far? Well, okay. Before I do that, how far away were these guys? Like, how long has this been? Has it been like seconds, or has it been like?
Well, I thought you were hiding for a while, waiting for it to be safe, right?
Yeah,
So I'd say
yeah.
they've been gone for about 10 minutes, and you were waiting to see, and you were about to go, and you heard Larry kind of.
So you
He's not stealthy. Like he's just.
Yeah.
He's
You're
just,
concerned that his
yeah.
guys are going to double back on you. Is what you're concerned about.
I mean,
Right.
he's looking for you, but he's not really good at what he does. I mean,
you could let him stumble around for another 20 minutes.
I know, but
That's your.
I feel like I
You-
could get information
All
from
right.
him. But
You're the role player. Go for it.
you know, actually, I just remembered I have a level of exhaustion, so I don't.
Oh,
wanna take
yeah,
the
you have to
chance.
roll with
I would have to roll with. I mean, I would roll with advantage because I'm sneak attacking him, but then I would roll with
would
disadvantage,
cancel
so I
out.
cancel out.
Yep.
I don't want to take that chance.
Okay.
I'm gonna hide
all right.
and just.
So that's what
stay
you're
hidden.
doing. What are you doing, Rowan?
I'm watching the other group of the guys
Right.
heading back to their hideout.
Okay.
See what they do.
So they all go back into the
Okay.
tavern. They're just kind of hanging out. Some of them are hanging out outside drinking.
Okay.
Just back to what you saw.
Yeah, I'm kind of just
Yeah.
scanning to see how many guys are hanging out now.
Yeah, there's like 16.
It's a lot of guys.
Mhm.
It's good thing you're in. Alright, that's really all I'm doing. I'm just kind of like keeping out of sight too. Like, I don't want them to like. I mean, I know I'm up on a ridge, but I'm also trying to like
Okay.
hide in a. Imagine it would be trees or some obstacle.
Okay. All right. Danny's not back yet. I kind of want to check.
Meanwhile, back at camp.
Oh, sorry.
Because that's like, oh god, oh no.
Cassette and Potty are just like.
Okay. So Potty gets up. It's been you guys have been gone. This whole thing has probably taken.
Like half an hour at least.
It's been almost an hour or something.
All right.
So they're not quite rested. What do you guys?
Potty, why did you attack Rowan?
Okay,
He
so
saved your life.
you're not gonna let me rest? Okay.
Oh, are we sleeping? Oh,
Well, I don't
okay.
know. It depends. I'm asking, what are you doing?
Oh, okay.
You're getting potty.
Well,
No, she gets up. You wake up, and she's like, Rowan's a jerk.
he saved your life, though.
Oh. And Caligun's kind of cool. Tried to give me a cool nickname. I kind of like, I don't know, Muddy.
Do you like red?
No, I hate red. Just call it blood. I like the taste of blood.
Didn't it hurt when you scratched yourself?
Oh, she does it again.
Okay, I think you should get some rest. I just wanted to let you know, make sure that you knew that Rowan was the one that he healed you before I did. And he didn't even think twice about it.
Oh. You think they're okay?
Hmm? You mean the two of them?
Oh, and Caligun.
Oh, and Caliban, yeah. I think he's, yeah, I think he's got a lot of good ideas. Hopefully they're doing okay over there. But yeah, I think they're both good people. They're just trying to, we're all just trying to get by, and we're all just trying to stay alive and try to help this village that's being taken advantage of. Nobody likes to be taken advantage of.
Okay. Give me a perception check for Potty.
For Potty?
Yeah.
Oh, she got a crit fail. She's still sleepy. wake me up.
Okay.
Alright, time to create a different character for me. Let's see. Who's my backup gonna be after we get slaughtered?
Every place in this forest looks the same.
Just very same forest.
Every single place.
There's a master plan forest, so everything is very uniform. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Keeps the gardener busy though.
Where are you? Same thing. Okay, the fire. Okay, this is a different place. Yours old fire was right here, right? This is where
Yeah.
all those. Okay, I'd say you moved away from the bodies, right? So maybe you guys are over here. There's a fire. Just hanging out here.
Should we go back to sleep, Patty? Did we get a short rest in at least, or not really?
No, it's only been like an hour.
Oh shoot.
Well, short rest is at least an hour, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least 1 hour.
So you guys got a short rest then,
Okay.
and you guys wake up.
Uh-oh.
You guys are talking, and then these two guys are hanging over you.
Still over your shoulder. Listening to you guys talk. That's sweet.
Why is there so many things here?
I know, right?
Like,
This forest is literally
we can't have,
crawling.
like, any time to ourselves.
There's
All we
no
want is just
personal.
So one of them's
single
like-
night
one of
of
them's
just
like-
nothing.
Wakey, wakey. And they're kind of like shaking you up.
I'm always looking at Patty like,
Get up.
just still groggy from sleeping. And does it count as a sneak attack if I like stab him really quick?
She's looking at you.
Okay.
I don't know. There's guys who
I'm
can look at you and they
trying
still
to-
stab them.
I mean, he's probably not thinking that she's gonna
Right,
stab
I
him,
mean,
but
Okay, one of them.
I'm just saying.
So as you get up, the other guy grabs you. I need a strength check.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave you out of it. He's gonna kill me.
that's alright.
Okay.
It's alright, I got backup kids. They're better than me.
I got a 6.
Okay.
If it bounces off of something, should I re-roll it?
Well, if you could read it.
I usually take it if I
All right.
can.
Yeah. So you're grappled. He's holding you like this.
Okay.
Okay. What does Potty do?
Oh, Patty. So we didn't get any spell slots or anything back yet because we didn't.
Short rest. Whatever you get back from a short rest.
Okay. So Patty.
You hit points, I know that.
I think you can choose to use a hit die and then
Her claws and just try to get him.
Okay. Roll an attack roll. Wait. Which one?
Which the one that is
Holding you, or the other one that's just standing over you, over her?
the one that's holding me. I mean, sorry, the one that's standing over her.
Okay.
Okay. So. 18 plus 2.
Okay. So that's a hit. You hit the other guy. So hit damage or just a claw attack.
Yeah. One.
Okay. So you do 1 damage.
One little claw.
It's a little claw.
That one. It's the one.
It's just a
It's like a little Swiss Army knife.
It goes like that. It's just like a little
Switchblade.
scratch. And the guy goes, oh, that tickled. And grabs you, and I need another strength check.
From Potty.
Yeah.
You can do this,
yeah,
Potty.
exactly.
5. Wait, hold on. Her strength is also plus 0.
5. Okay, so you guys are both successfully grappled. So they tie you up,
No.
and they sling both of you over their shoulders and take you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, great.
Great. Now it's a rescue operation.
Okay. And I think that's where we'll call it tonight.
What will happen next? Our party.
So, yeah, it's like
Cassette doomed for
And Caligon's stuck in a tree
Yep.
with some doofus outside waiting for him to, you know, I'm waiting for him
Make
to
a
go
move.
away.
Rowan's up on the ridge, waiting for just sitting there, like.
I mean, you could move.
Having no
You could
clue
do
what's
something.
going on. And then Ocean and Potty are tied up.
'Cause
We'll get there next week,
Yeah.
guys, and I promise next week will be more exciting because we're AminoQuest.
We were exciting tonight.
We're always.
We learned a lot. We learned how to do mob rules, how to do a chase, the baby closed the barn doors on some of the lights. Really cool.
It's gonna.
Never a
you
dull
know,
moment here.
We're always exciting. We're just not.
We'll get there.
We're not very good at
We're having fun.
surviving.
Surviving.
There's a lot of hobgoblins and there's a
So,
lot of
tune
red
in.
brands.
Tune in next week to AminoQuest. Nerdsabroadsupply.com. Use the code AminoQuest for a discount.